Hi. Um, I'm still at 165.0. Nothing's changed. Yesterday I introduced, well, yesterday was my last 72 hours, but I mean, I had some cantaloupe and a little bit of cheese on my salad and half a little, like a bite of a peach for breakfast. I think I already told you guys that though. Um, yeah, today I've had another peach for breakfast. I had a peach. And then I had some almonds and some macadamia nuts and coffee, normal stuff. And a normal lunch, P2 lunch, onions and eggs. That's it so far, and it's like 1:30. Feeling good? Making sure to get all my water in. I'm feeling actually really tired today. I think it's just like it was a long day yesterday, and it's like just really hot out here, and yeah, I'm just tired in general. Sorry, I'm really quiet. I'm just said I'm tired in general. I haven't heard from a lot of people. Like Princess Di went to Hawaii, and I know she's back from Hawaii, but she hasn't videoed. I hope she's okay. Um, I want to know what happened. Like, did she stay on? Did she not? Like, what happened? I really have nothing else to report. I mean, 165.0 again today. Just gonna be weighing every single day and, slowly introducing things and making sure I'm not like just jumping into breads or jumping into like sandwiches and um no added sugars and I said this before and I don't want to like jinx it, I guess. I stabilize pretty easily. I don't know why. My body just kind of never had an issue maintaining weight in my life. I've always had an issue with when I go crazy, which I know when I'm going crazy. Like I don't just wake up one day and I'm like, oh my god, I'm up 10 pounds. I like know that I eat bad and like I weigh myself like when I'm eating bad and I see the weight going up and stuff. So and then I got up to 10 pounds. Like I know these things. I'm not like oblivious to like weight gain or even just a few pounds weight gain. Um, but I've kind of always, whenever I've gotten to a certain weight, maintained pretty well. Now we'll see if this is the case this time around, and maybe I'm just lucky because I'm like only, I just finished my 72 hours last night, and today is like my first official day of P3 with adding new things and just continuing to maintenance, and we'll see if like that makes a difference. But right now I haven't like had any alcohol, you know what I mean? I haven't like tried to have like a cookie or like anything like weird. I do have to go grocery shopping in a bit, and that is kind of scary. And basically, I printed out a list of 100 things I can add to my diet on P3. That's 100 things including meat, but I also obviously like deleted that part, so I think it's like I have like number 30 through 100, so 70 things I can add as a vegetarian to my diet: butter, cheese, a whole different amounts of fruit and veggies. Tonight we're gonna do spaghetti squash and zucchini pasta for dinner. Um, and the boys were like, "Yeah, that sounds good." I love feeding healthy boys. I don't like Julian's very nice and he doesn't like ask for bacon or anything. And even like I made cookies for them. I was saying that I was gonna make pizza and cookies, and all the cookies are still there. That would have never happened in my house growing up. That those cookies would all be gone, and there's still cookies. A lot of them. They've had like one a day each. He's very healthy eaters, and I'm very blessed to be surrounded by people who um, are healthy and that take uh, health seriously and don't that think like even like a cereal bar is like too sweet and too sugary and not healthy for you. Um, just very blessed by that, because if I was surrounded by people that wanted to eat double bacon cheeseburgers and cheesecake for every single meal, and which I have been when I've done this diet, I have lived with a friend the second time I did it who was very obese, and so was her husband at the time. They just got married, and they ate horrible like for every meal, and like that just was like, when you live with it, it becomes like norm. Like a big plate of pasta cheese with garlic toast and ice cream for dessert is like norm, and it's just not norm. Like that's just not. No one eats a big plate of pasta and like cheese and olive butter and toast and ice cream for dessert every night. Just not the way that you're gonna live and be healthy and be able to do things like, and maintain a healthy weight. And yeah, I just feel really good. Like today was the first day I ever didn't wear an undershirt under one of my shirts since I was like 17, I think. I think that's just like part of how I was raised. Like you always want to make sure like everything's covered, and I just like, it was hot and we went to the farmer's market to buy like some fruit and veggies and stuff, and I just was like, that's not happening. Like it's a hot Houston day. Um, Farmers market was actually really disappointing. There was one or two tables that actually sold vegetables, and the rest were like, salsa and like sauces and other things, which I'm sure are great. But when you have a farmer's market, you expect there to be like lots of vegetables and stuff and fruit you can buy. The only fruit that was there was peaches. I was like, well, it's fruit, nectarine, plum. It's all those seasons right now, and there's only peaches. So I'm gonna go to the grocery store and buy lots of food for me to bring for lunches this week. Um, I have two meetings this week that they're gonna serve pizza at for work, which normally I would have like two pieces of pizza, and that's what I would eat. And they always serve ranch dressing with their salad, which I don't even like ranch. I'm like the worst American ever. I like don't like ranch. I want pizza. I don't. I I want pizza, but I want like cauliflower crust pizza. Like I'm curious to try that because I think it would taste a lot better. Um, I told the boys I would make them homemade pizza again. I just need yeast for dough, which I don't have. Which I need to go to the grocery store. But it's 1:37 on Sunday, and that means the grocery store is going to be packed until like 3 or 4, and then it will die down again. I really don't like dealing with crowded grocery stores because people are jerks, man. People will like run into your cart if you're in their way and stuff, and you're like, oh my god, like I'm just trying to pick something out. And people like, I don't know how they do this, but they know exactly what they're gonna get every single time. Like I go to the grocery store and like I stare at the sauces and I'm like, like I'm like looking at the ingredients and stuff and like looking at everything, and like people are just like, whatever's cheapest. Like they don't even look, and I'm just like, you guys like, how do you survive life without caring about like what you eat, like what tastes good to you? I don't know. I feel like the last few times me and Austin have gone to the grocery store, we have, I don't know if this is probably the same case for a lot of you guys. If, well, maybe it's just in Texas because we're like more unhealthy here. Compared, like, I try not to compare my cart too much times, but the only time I end up like realizing how much vegetables and fruit I buy versus other people is when it's on the conveyor belt, and like say I'm like in line and the person in front of me puts all their stuff, and you can tell they're shopping for a week, and they have like two little bags of like, like the veggie bags and stuff like that, and then the rest is like all other stuff, and I'm just like, whoa. Me and Austin, like, 2/3 of the food that we buy at the grocery store are fresh fruits and veggies, and we cook a lot of our own food. I don't buy it like, I tried to buy like the frozen broccoli to bring to work because to make it easier, and it just doesn't taste good to me. So I don't know. I don't know what you guys do as far as that's concerned, And does your cart look insane when you go to the grocery store? I remember when I lived in California, like maybe there was just a lot more. Maybe it's just me. I also lived within walking distance of a farmer's market in San Diego, and literally wake up on Saturday mornings and that's where I would go. And just like, but that one was huge compared to the one I went to today. The one I went to in San Diego had like, like 20 different areas with vegetables, and then like 10 different areas with like homemade foods, and like then like the arts and crafts section. But like this one was like mostly arts and crafts. So I don't know, farmers market or arts and crafts market with some vegetables. All right, have a great day. Bye.